Hey,
James, look who's here.
Hi, we're here.
Yay! People, we're friends. We're live and somewhere. I was going to say live and I was trying to find a good rhyme for live, but nothing was coming. That's pretty bad. Hi, everybody. How are you? It's so good to see you. I just keep thinking I should have theme music. Like that whole moment where the picture's just sitting there. You know, Jim, you need to compose something for me. You're
okay.
very good at theme music and theme songs and
Yep.
the like. So
I love theme songs.
I
Friend,
do too. I do too.
friends with theme songs.
Friends with theme songs. Yeah, so you got to work on that for me. Jim is actually the first male friend I've had since starting this. This is episode 3, so really
Whoa.
only,
I
yeah,
am I
yeah,
am
yeah, yeah. I was gonna,
honored.
I know.
I'm flabbergasted. I
Well,
love that. Isn't that a good word?
flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Flabbergasted.
I'm thrilled. And I'm also really like weirdly rusty from this whole live stream thing. We were back to the real world, right? We were just talking
Yeah.
about that backstage, like how, you know, last one of these I did was a month ago for the Friends with Song Singing. So I was like, how do I do this?
Yeah.
It's
I
good.
had to put half of my live stream setup back together.
Yeah,
It's been a month since I've done any of this.
I know. Well,
Luckily, I never change anything or move anything at any time, so everything was exactly as it was.
we
That's
both we both know that's not true. You just moved your whole house. So,
Well,
more
and
or
nothing
less.
has moved since. Yeah.
There you go. Cool. All right. Well, we'll chat some more, but I'm going to kick. I was sitting here trying to figure out what song I was going to play. I don't know what this looks like to everybody, but I just feel like playing musical chairs
yeah.
for
It's
a minute.
making me dizzy. I'm on a tilt over or something.
That's nice. Well, I was trying to think of something like what I was going to kick it off with, and I was almost going to do the exact wrong thing. I'll never forget Chuck Brodsky saying, "Whatever you do, don't start with a new song."
Yeah.
And I
Uh-oh.
was, well, I was gonna start with a new song, but I have decided not to. So, all right, you two, I don't know where that's going, but go ahead and mute yourselves so you can sing along because you're gonna want to. Yeah, I'm super excited, first of all, to have the lovely Sue Fink and the lovely Jim Bizer with me today to swap some songs. And I'm just, yeah, I'm happy. So I'm actually digging into an older song. This one's at least, I don't know, this is probably 15 years old. But for some reason, I felt like playing it. See if I can remember it. Serenity Road got paved today. One willow with 2 carved hearts got in the way. They're gonna have to change the name. The Serenity Road got paved today. The boy next door got married today. No shotgun to his head, oh no, they just couldn't wait. But he was my one who got away. My best friend got married today. Change ain't looking for no friends, but change keeps happening. Oh. She's cashing her last paycheck today. That factory's coming down. They're gonna put a Walmart in its place. 35 years and not a keeps happening. He cut the tags off his black suit today. She lived a good long life, not a moment put to waste. Thankful she taught him how to pray, 'cause he's wearing his black suit today. Change ain't looking for no friends. Change keeps happening, and I guess that's living. Oh, change keeps happening. Serenity Road got paved today. One willow with two carved hearts got in the way.
I was singing along.
I was too.
I was
I
just
did really
thinking-
good harmonies. They were just great.
Mine were too.
I was actually thinking that was a song that we could have, like, there was enough long note, you guys probably could have unmuted and come in and done a little bit there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you, though, I wasn't going to make it all the way through.
You did quite well.
I did sort of remember. It's like, this is like, here's a song I haven't played. That's actually, I should have played one of the newer ones because I know those better than that one right now. Like, how many like old songs do you have that you just never play that you have to like remember? how
My
to play
brain
them?
is like a computer that's hard drive is getting full, and so I just like load things into the short-term memory, and then it's like brain full, so I have to take something else out to put the new thing in.
Yes,
Totally
exactly.
true. Yeah.
Hey, I forgot. I got it. This is a new coffee tea mug. It's a honeybee on it. You see, this is
Cool.
It was a birthday present from my pal Susie Keat, Susie and Bob too. And,
Yay, Susie
yeah,
and Bob.
I know. There's a whole bee themed, which is also why I'm wearing. Never mind. That's good. Hey, Jim Bizer,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm good.
You're in the hot seat.
Yes, it is truly a pleasure to be singing songs with friends. And speaking of old songs, I don't remember when I wrote this, but it's a while ago. Stars in the heavens, light years between. Quarks and neutrinos, too small to be seen. And all these pieces somehow fall into place. Feels so solid, but it's mostly empty space. Out of nowhere, that's where I come from. And out of nowhere, look out below. I don't know how you get something from nothing, but here we are, and here we go. Flash in the pan, breath on the cheek. check out on a Sunday just to cap off the week. We spend our lifetimes in the wink of an eye. Pleased to meet you. Bye bye. Out of nowhere, that's where I come from. And out of nowhere, coming so slow, I don't know how you get something from nothing, but here we are, here we go. Hither and yonder, to and fro, huge gaping holes in what we know, and what's in between, well, I can only presume that something we don't see takes up the room. And out of nowhere, yeah, that's where I come from. And out of nowhere, on with the show. I don't know how you get something from nothing, but here we are and here we go. No, I said I don't know how you get something from nothing, but here we are and here we go. Here we are.
Yay! Hey,
Thank you.
Jim Bizer.
Thank you. So, some people in our listening audience might be aware that some weeks ago I broke my foot,
Oh, that's right.
and I don't have my boot on right now. There's the foot.
Nice foot.
Thank you, thank you.
Finally,
But I'm sitting down because I normally like to do these shows standing up, but I'm sitting down because of my broken foot, and I've just discovered that this chair creaks. I'll be careful.
It's fine. We didn't hear it. I was
Oh,
going to
didn't
say,
hear it.
I'm sitting down because of your broken foot.
Yeah, of course.
It was like in sympathy, right?
In solidarity. Yes.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
there's something.
Hey, all right. Before we get to thank you for playing one of my favorite songs. I was singing along. Hi, Keith. I'm assuming Julie's with you. And Kathy's out there. Kathleen DeVue, nice to see you. Joan Hellman from Ann Arbor. And I saw Robin Benneman was one of the first people out there. So hopefully Jenny and Robin are out there. So we love these people. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. And on with the show. Here we go. The lovely and talented. I mean, I didn't even give Jim really an introduction. It's like I just assume everybody who's watching knows you guys super well. But
That's probably true.
well, Jim and I, you're like my brother now, my older brother, just in case anybody's wondering.
Okay. Now, Annie had a birthday last week. Sue had a birthday a day or two ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you got one coming up.
I got one. Yeah, I got one next week.
that's
So,
right. This is the birthday party.
This is the birthday party.
Happy
Who brought the
birthday.
cake?
And it's New Month Eve.
That's
Oh.
right.
Yeah,
That's a new holiday. I think you should start that. You could start a marketing cards for new month Eve.
Yeah.
I think people would buy them. I do.
And when I started doing that when my brother and I were a bar gigging act, ages and ages ago. So we would ring in the new month every time, and it was, people had a good time with that. Then we started doing new week and new day, and then it got really old.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It was a bar, Jim. Nobody was listening.
They were drinking though. They were
Oh
celebrating.
yeah.
Well, you have, hello, you can write a song about another holiday that we haven't thought of yet, right? There we go.
I'll shoehorn one into that
Yeah.
song.
I mean, like take your son to work day or something like that.
Yeah, go imagine. Hey, y'all. All right. Hey, Chicago. Oh, WNUR Folk Show is here. Hi, Ron and Mary. Nice to see
Oh,
you
nice.
guys. Hi.
I'm just going to say I am a really bad multitasker. My glasses are off, and I can kind of see what's going on, but I will look back at your comments after the show on the appropriate platforms and comment there. But I'm just not good at doing two things at the same time, which is why I do what I do, I guess. So, and I'm for those who don't know me, I'm Chicago Sue Fink as opposed to the other Sue Fink. Usually, I can tell how excited when someone says, "Oh, Sue Fink," then I go, "No, that's the other Sue Fink in California." But I'm the Chicago Sue Fink. Excuse me. I'm gonna start with a song that I hardly ever play out. It's kind of a protest song, but I don't protest the normal things that people protest. What I'm protesting here is society that makes it so that we're not allowed to age properly and that we feel obligated to always be young. And I have nothing against plastic surgery. If I had more money, I'm sure I'd be taller, thinner, and younger myself. But it's just that our society kind of makes that as like an expected thing. So this is called When Cute Goes Bad. She resembled Shirley Temple, dimpled, smiling golden curls. From the moment she could walk, she was all curtsies, turns, and swirls. When you'd see her toddling towards you, trailing daisies at her feet, you'd pat her head and pinch her cheek. There never was a girl as sweet. How she drank in all that love, how her eyes they shone so bright. Her teeth two tiny rows of pearls, her laughter lit the night. But each flower has a shelf life, and it's always very sad when the blossom hangs its head, when cute goes bad. Her teens turned into 20s, still the belle at every ball. Her suitors lined the streets, it surely seemed she had it all. She was flirty in her 30s, hear the wheels so gently turn. But now she's sporting 40 and she's feeling the slow burn. She's looking at her fashion mags for anti-age suggestions, but cat-slit eyes and pulled-taut faces raise a lot more questions. 'Cause each flower has a shelf life, and it's always very sad when the tulip turns to plastic, when cute goes bad. When cute goes bad, it always takes us by surprise. The Botox brow, chimpanzee lips, cheeks made from fat suck thighs. It's the mini-skirted grandma, scary Halloween disguise. 'Cause when cute goes bad, everyone can see the lies. She remembers all the actors whom she loved upon the stage, no longer recognizable, and not because of age. So she'll leave her face alone, the lines will soften as she smiles. Her bounce will turn to gracefulness as she walks through her miles. And her kindness will turn heads, and she won't find it sad, for she'll exude a deeper beauty, not cute gone bad. Yes, her kindness will turn heads, and no one will find it sad, for she'll exude a deeper beauty, not cute gone bad. Bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
thank you.
Woohoo. Is that new?
No, it's just I've got a number of songs that I don't play out that much. In fact, I'd like to record an album called "Songs That If I Were Smart I Would Never Record," and this would be one of those songs.
Oh, no.
They're just
You should
silly.
record that. Yeah. No, you should record that. That's a great one. I love that.
Yeah, it's a good thing we're all still cute and under 40.
I know. I'm starting to really sympathize with that whole, getting a little work done thing.
I know. I know.
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about that so much. I feel like I just want to leave myself small. Leave myself small on the screen. Sue, you just released a really cool little project. I assume we're going to hear songs from it.
Possibly.
So, possibly.
Possibly.
Possibly. I kind of want to talk about it now, but we'll save it for a minute.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to now just jump out on a little limb here and try something new. And yeah, let's see what happens. So Jim and I are both part of a group called the Songsmiths. And part of the reason I wanted to do this in the round is I've been writing a lot of songs lately, and I want to try them out on people, but they're songs that I'm probably going to record solo. Everything's fine with Rod, people. Everything is fine. Everybody's like, in fact, my friend Matt Watroba, do you want me to start the rumors? Yeah, no, we're doing great. I just have been writing a lot of songs that feel like they're different than what we would normally do with the band and with him and I. And so, although pretty much anything he adds to anything I do is great. But anyway, this is probably one of those songs that might end up on this new solo project. But this was also from what's a prompt from the Songsmiths. So I am cheating a little bit. Words are over here. But the prompt was prophet. And I'm not really sure where this came from. What you heard and what he said are two very different things. Bit your tongue, and while it bled, danced a jig as he pulled on your strings. The jackknife in your pocket is out of reach, but the blade is duller than a politician's speech. The preacher does, and the preacher says two very different things. The prophet living in his head is not the one who's got you kissing his rings. Take a peek behind the curtain, see the puppeteer on a pedestal as shaky as a chandelier. Your reality is better served by default with a shaker of suspicion and a grain of salt. What they see and what they get are two very different things. The coroner was dripping with sweat as the victim started sprouting his wings. Oh, the truth is where you left it, and you're always right. The evidence is hiding out in broad daylight. The answer isn't ever simply black or white.
Ooh.
Cool.
Some lovely lines in there. I had to stop myself. I was trying to memorize it as you went along.
I wanted to, like, your song made me think of now changing that last verse and having it be like what you see and what you get, you know, the two different things. Because everything's still a work in progress. And as soon as you hear other stuff going, right, like suddenly I'm going, oh, that's a good idea. So, yeah, I don't know, everything I'm doing is slightly still in construction.
I don't know if other songsmiths are listening, but I hate to admit that that's the first time I've heard that song.
I know, it's okay. Yeah. It was probably one of the first ones, right? When you joined, maybe?
No, that was only a couple months ago.
Oh, that's right.
But
That's all right.
but I had a couple of months where I did not get to everybody's tunes, and I figured that I'd get to yours eventually for sure. So I would do some other people's first, who I don't get to hear so often, and I didn't ever finish. And maybe I will someday.
Well, I'm pretty sure there was some critiques in there that I haven't responded to yet, so.
But I thought that was great. I really liked it.
Thank you. Thanks. Fun. All right. Jim Bizer.
Okay. Yeah, there's a Songsmith tune done tonight, and I haven't written it yet, so I'll be busy after the show tonight. But I'm also going back into the archives here. This is a song that, speaking of songwriting groups, this I brought to the second or third Yellow Room Gang meeting. So that was quite a while ago. And I've rarely performed it. I've never recorded it, and it's one of those like Annie says, if I ever make another solo record, which I've been planning on doing for the last decade, this might wind up on it. But so hopefully I can remember this one. I didn't ask to be here, sure wasn't my idea. Down the chute in this cattle call, finally I think I see a light in the tunnel, so bright that I can't see. And now I'm in this movie, parts of which I would not have paid to see. But there's no getting over, there's no getting over, there's no getting over till the lights come up. So won't you hold my hand, and we can sing a song. Then we'll drink a toast to everything that's wrong. Take me to the river, help me bring down this fever. Anything to make the trip a little easier. I see you standing rooted right beside of me. Wave my hand before your eyes. Finally, I think I see a flicker of an eyelid. You're coming back around. We can only take so much before our little lifeline simply comes unwound. But there's no getting over, there's no getting over, there's no getting over till our time is up. So won't you hold my hand, and we can sing a song, and then we'll drink a toast to everything that's wrong. And I will stay right here, let me be your pain reliever. Anything to make the trip a little easier. Who built this roller coaster, and how do we get off? Sure, I like the thrill, but after a while it makes me nauseous. When it's happy hour, and where's the front porch swing? For some peace and calm, you know I might give anything, oh, anything. So won't you hold my hand, and we can sing a song. Then we'll drink a toast to everything that's wrong. Find a place that's warm, pull our hearts out of this freezer. Anything to make the trip a little easier. Make the trip a little easier. Make the trip, make the trip, make the trip a little, just a little easier.
Yeah. I remember that song. You never play that song.
Not often at all.
Wow, that was awesome. And I figured this was a great time because we're sort of like we're probably the most people have been watching that are watching right now. And I finally remembered to put the donation link in the chat. So I'm a little slow with that. I don't know.
Yes, folks, if you care to, that'd be sweet. There's no admission to this or any such thing.
No, not at all. It's a free show, and we just want to make sure that you know where to find these two guys, Sue Fink.
And that one.
Well,
Wait a minute, I gotta go.
I'm here. Yeah, right.
This is all backwards. I gotta point the right.
Hi, man. It's only my third show, and I'm still trying to get the hang of this whole shifting around thing. Oh, Sue's going to play that really cool instrument now.
Yes, this you're gonna like this. This is trippy.
Yay! Oh, you're muted, Speedy Canes. Hey, Sue, you're muted.
Oh, well, I said something really brilliant, too, and I guess I'll just have to go. I wonder if I'm going to be able to. All right. Oh. Huh. Okay, so this is an omnichord. I'm holding it upside down, but it's a like an electronic auto harp. And it has 3 rows of chords, the major, the minor, and the sevenths. And as I like to say, if you're not a musician, the top row, the major, are the happy chords. The middle row are the sad chords. And the bottom row are the fancy chords. And it's set up in circles of fifths. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Can you all hear that? Okay. The song I'm about to play is a song of betrayal. Betrayal is one of my favorite personal subjects, but I haven't really written that many songs about it. Gaslighting fascinates me. Not that you want it to happen, but a friend and I had been talking about our personal betrayals, and I was telling her about mine. I said, the thing is, because afterwards, sometimes if you're lucky, you never see the person again, but sometimes the person's in your family or whatever, you have to keep seeing the person. I said, the thing that bothered me the most is I will always miss what I always thought we had. Because obviously, if we really had it, the betrayal never would have taken place. And that is what the song is called. I'll forever miss what I'd always thought we had. And then I'm also going to sing a happier song with the omnichord. But here we go. The other thing about the omnichord is because it's so different, it makes you pick different chords than you would with your regular instrument. We were driving home from somewhere when the rain began to fall. At first so soft and gentle, soon I couldn't see at all. Sheets of sleet and hailstones. I said, this can't get much worse. You said, there's something I should tell you. And your voice was taut and terse. No better time to break my heart. My hands gripped on the wheel, my concentration on the road. No time to cry or feel. And I'll forever miss what I'd always thought we had. It was like the road dead ended, like it never did exist. Like everything I thought I'd known was made of haze and mist. I turned the wipers on full blast, but couldn't see a thing. Your words were sounding far away, my thoughts began to sing. that I'll forever miss what I'd always thought we had. You're asking for forgiveness, you're trying to explain, but how can you ask me to deny the wetness of the rain? Now here I am years later, still thinking of that day, how the landscape changed forever, how I drove on anyway. And though my love for you cannot be denied, I'm still lost in the storm, trying to reach the other side. And I'll forever miss what I'd always thought we had. Yes, I'll forever miss what I'd always thought we had.
Wow. Wow, that is such a,
Lovely.
oh, God, what a cool sound. That is, I have to get me one of those.
Well, I saw Heather Steiger playing one, and I called her. I was like, "What is it, and where can I get it?" And they were made by Suzuki in the '80s, and you can get them on eBay. And so I got mine on eBay. And Heather and I ended up having a Omnichord extravaganza, an hour-long show of all Omnichord music together,
Wow.
which is probably about 50 minutes too long, but it was so much fun.
Oh my gosh, no, it was great. It was a really pretty
So,
song.
so they don't make them anymore.
They don't make them anymore. They make something now that all you do is you press a button and it plays the chords for you and it adds a rhythm. This has a rhythm section too. It's a cheesy rhythm section, but I'm kind of cheesy, and so it works out really well. But
It's the best kind of built-in rhythm section if it has a cheesy sort of sound.
cheesy. And this one, I can actually get like major sevenths and minor sevenths and other chords that I can't remember their names. Yeah.
Yeah.
By pressing different buttons at the same time. So I love my Omnichord.
So you can combine your chords.
Yes.
It gets a little bitonality going on. and
Yes.
Like that.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
By tonality. Exactly.
Well, we're going to have to start poking around on eBay and see if
So-
anybody's
so-
getting rid of it. Hi, Sarah.
Have you tried pressing all the buttons at once?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, in one row, anyhow.
Okay.
What happens?
What's that?
Well,
There's this
that sounds like an augmented chord.
augmented. That's the word. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes.
So-
John Latini calls those anguished and demented.
I love it. I love it. That's exactly it. Anguished and demented.
Oh man! All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be playing in the key of G, the people's key, a little blues song. So, and even though neither of you can actually be heard, I trust you will play and sing along. I'm going to attempt a feat on this one. So, wish me luck. But
Go
yeah.
for it, girl.
Yeah. We'll see. All right. Well, those of you who don't know, I do have a better half, and he's upstairs letting me play by myself. We've been in the same house, obviously, as a lot of couples have, for the last year and a half or so, and, well, a lot longer than that, but together, because he's been working from home. And then we took a vacation last week, and we saw these people, and they're like, "You took a vacation together?" after you've been stuck with each other for the last however long. We know a lot of couples that were taking separate vacations, let's put it that way. But we still like each other. This song was inspired by a time as he was still trying to figure out if he liked me or not. working the closing shift. Saturday's child says the trouble with men is the way that they smile sometimes. Anyways, Jay had her sweeping up piles of glass off the floor, and something caught her eye. Now it's 3 in the morning, and she's exhausted as hell. The trouble with men is the lies that they tell. Sometimes, anyways, she saw the object up close. It was a teardrop stone mounted on a band made of gold. The trouble with glass is the way that it shatters. The trouble with that is the way that it matters. Oh, the trouble with love is the way that it ends sometimes. Anyways. Well, some kind of heartache went down here tonight. The trouble with men is the way that they fight. Sometimes, anyways, she says she knows who's to blame, secretly hoping that no one would claim it's the trouble with hope is the way that it shatters. The trouble with that is the way that it matters. Oh, the trouble with love is the way that it ends sometimes. Anyways. Well, it's not like she don't know just how much this place stinks. The trouble with men is the way that they drink sometimes. Anyways, certain of only one thing: somebody's finger is missing a ring. Yeah, now somebody's finger is missing a ring.
That
And
remains one of my favorites.
she pulled out the blues licks.
Yeah.
She's playing lead guitar. How
Did you
cool.
hear the loop? I did the
Yeah.
loop.
Oh, yeah.
I
yeah.
played with, I mean, like, seriously. I mean, that was
I know.
that was miraculous. That was the first, you guys. I just
What was the looper?
there was a loop going underneath my. Did you think I was doing all that by myself?
I did.
Ooh, I should have kept my mouth shut. I mean, there's a solo part in the song. My wonderful guitar teacher, Sherry Kane, who has taught me a lot of cool some of the little leads that I throw in once in a while. But I'm like, how do I do this without backing track now, so I had to figure out how to do that. That was fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Thanks. All right, top that, Jim Bizer.
Yeah, well, I've never. I don't have a looper. I've been tempted to get one. I've never done it.
You don't need a looper.
So I had no idea what I was going to play today, so I mentioned that to Annie. So she came up with a whole bunch of songs that she said, "Well, play this one, play that one." So this is one of Annie's requests. And I was going to say something about it, but maybe it's best that I don't. I fell off a 30-story building, one false step and before I knew, I fell off a 30-story building, I landed on you. Funny how your life can flash before your eyes in the time that it takes to blink. But 30 stories is a long way down, and I had time to think. So I called upon a long-lost friend, someone I used to know, thinking maybe he could help me out, 'cause it wasn't my time to go. Then in a miracle, my future was made secure the moment that you stepped into my life and stepped right out of yours. I fell off a 30-story building, down and down and down I flew. I fell off a 30-story building, I landed on you. Spent 7 weeks in the hospital, I still walk with a limp. Short-term memories not so good. Alas, you are not so fortunate, as witnesses can attest. EMS scraped up what they could and then hosed down the rest. When I made my request in fear and faith and innocence, how was I to know it would result in such an unexpected consequence? Who knows why we live or die? You're not here, why am I? Hard and fast, no take or give. Must one die so I might live? I brought you these flowers and a thank you card. I don't know what else to do, but there's a couple things that I would like to know. I mean, was this okay with you? Was it only just an accident, master plan, or a cosmic whim? I also tried to ask that buddy of mine, but I haven't heard back from him. So will I ever know some meaning or purpose that remains unsaid? Maybe someday I will see the light in a sudden shadow overhead. I fell off a 30-story building, rinky-dinky and a parley-boo. I fell off a 30-story building, I landed on you.
I'm sorry, I forgot to unmute myself while I was laughing. Oh my gosh.
That's one of my favorites.
Honest to gosh, it never gets old.
No, it doesn't.
And you know, every time I hear it, I'm reminded that as funny as that is, and irreverent, and it just, it is poignant as well, and
Yeah,
philosophically a really cool
It,
conversation piece.
it raises a question or two. It does.
I loved it. I love it.
Anyway,
I wish I knew I had this. I don't know. Can you hear the echo out there in Facebook land and other lands? I don't know why I've got this echo.
yeah, I'm still not hearing any echo, so
Okay,
I hope,
good.
I hope
It's
that's
it's
everyone else.
intermittent. We have a ghost in the machine, is what we have.
It's probable. I think that was just, I think my internet was, or whatever, acting weird. But oh my gosh. Okay, we have one more round after this. So this is not your last song, Sue Fink.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
It
I
is
just
not
thought
yours.
since I've got the omnichord out, I would
Yeah.
do another omnichord song.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. I am getting a bad echo. Are you guys both muted? Oh, now I don't have an echo anymore. So, well, and actually, I have a question to ask you both. I know Annie was part of one of Jenny's haiku milieu, and Jim, you were too, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. And I was part of her first one, and I'm going to be part of her live one, which is going to be on July 15th at Uncommon Ground in Chicago. So I'm very excited about it. And for that one, I've used two of Jenny's haikus in the song, and I wrote the whole song in haiku. So it's completely different than anything I've ever done before, which makes me really nervous, but excited. I'm not going to play that because it's going to premiere then. I'm going to play the first song that I wrote. So what Jenny does is she's a singer-songwriter. She writes these amazing haikus, and then she invites her songwriting friends to write songs that are inspired by these haikus. And I think you probably all saw recently the big pink moon, the giant moon that was outside. It was so gorgeous. I love the moon, and so does she. So her haiku was intoxicated, unchaperoned by our cares, shameless by moonlight. And from that, I wrote this song. Okay. Drunk with the light of the moon, I'd sing my jingly tune and howl, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. I love you, love me too. I love you, love me too. Oh, cast off your cloak of clouds. Laugh with me, laugh out loud. Reveal yourself to me. How does it feel to be totally free? To be so totally free. I call out my loved one's name with no reservations or shame. Share my secrets, you won't tell. The moon is the deepest well. Yeah, the moon is the deepest well. Omnichord solo. Tonight, your glow lights up the sky. Tonight, your gold so bold and wise. Your beacon shows the way back home for all those lost, for those who roam. Beneath your light, we dance and sing and care not what the day may bring. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. Drunk with the light of the moon, I sing my jingly tune and howl, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. I love you, love me too. I love you, love me too. I howl, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. I love you, love me too.
Aw, yay.
Thank you.
Aw,
That's a
that was
super moon song.
It is. It's a
aw.
song to the moon that calls you and makes you go outside and howl at it, even though other people might be watching.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I tried checking a button to see if the echo would go, but it seems to only be there when all of us are unmuted. So hopefully it's not affecting when we're just the performance. It sounded great, Sue. So
Yeah.
lovely.
Thanks.
All right. Well, this is our
Jenny's
last
here.
round, and yes, I was going to tell you, Jenny's here, listening to your and Robin. Jenny and Robin are here. Those two are delightful. Susie, I see Susie Keat. I see
Yay, Susie Keat.
Kurt and Barb and Don, and I think I saw Judy Banker earlier, and I don't know, just saying hi to everybody. Thanks.
Hi, everybody.
For coming.
It's like romper room. It is. It's
I
just
know. I see Betty. I see.
yeah.
I was going to mention Romper, but I thought, well, maybe no one would remember, but I guess we're all old enough.
Well, this is our last round, sadly. And since I'm not going last, I feel like I can take a chance. And so I am going to play another, like this song was literally just written and finished today. And
Wow.
because what the heck, right? Because
What
I
the
got
heck?
and it is another Songsmith tune. And the prompt, I will not say right now.
But I know what it is.
Yeah, you do. Well, and pretty much everybody guessed it, so, all right. Okay, so I don't know what's the deal with this echoey thing. It's usually not me. It's bad when the host echoes. Okay, but I did do the noise suppression thing, so I think I'm gonna uncheck that. Hang on. Okay. All right, well, here's hoping. He is prime rib and Old Spice cologne. She is chickpeas and patchouli. He's a picket fence and a barbecue with the neighbors, and she's a nomad in a schoolie. He's a briefcase and a matching tie. She's a backpack and a sundress. He's a paycheck and a weekly manicure. She's a groupie and a hot mess. But she's a bunch of words scattered on the bedroom floor. And he's a bunch of questions answered unaccounted for. But she's the only key that ever opened up his door. He's a beamer in the shopping mall. She's a hybrid in the thrift store. He's a treadmill running 15 miles a day, and she's a dancer by the seashore. Yeah, she's a bunch of words scattered on the bedroom floor, and he's a bunch of questions, answers unaccounted for. But she's the only key that ever opened up his door. There's nothing to explain. Trying is in vain. Our hearts don't work that way. 'Cause she's a bunch of words scattered on the bedroom floor, and he's a bunch of questions is prime rib and Old Spice cologne. She is chickpeas and patchouli.
Boy, one winner after another.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, that is a fun one. It worked. It works well.
The
Yes.
prompt was patchouli, like, and somebody I played that for, Jan, dang it. Jan got to watch you. Hi, Jan Christ.
Hi, Jan Christ.
Jan's going to be one of our Friends with Songs in August. So it is yet to be determined whether we're going to have a July show. So stay tuned. This echo is making me crazy. I wish I knew what it was. But I just want to say right now, before I forget, how much I just love you both and appreciate you and your songs and your musicality and your smiles and your friendship. And I'm sad this is the last round, but thanks to everybody out there for listening.
Thanks for having us.
Yes.
This is your party, and we are thrilled to crash it. And
Anytime.
it's a privilege, really.
Exactly.
I think I would do this every day if I could.
Yeah.
All right, Jim Bizer, what you got?
Oh. Should have tuned that while I was waiting. Forgot about that. Anyway, okay. I would do my Smith song if I had written it. But instead, I'll do a song that I wrote quite some time ago. This is a request for this one. A song that I wrote in the fall of 2001 after the attacks that happened on September 11th and then our subsequent invasion of Afghanistan sort of inspired this one. It wasn't me. I wasn't there. It was no one I knew. Just a particularly bad example of the unspeakable things that people do. And I watched with a numbness too soon to feel the pain as I saw their lives come down like rain. And I thanked heaven that I had not been hurt. Of course, I found out I was wrong. I should have known all along that we are all connected. We are all connected, bound in ways that could not be detected. We are all connected. Do unto others, live and let live. Where have I heard these words before? From a faraway place and a long ago time, before these waves came crashing on our shores. We cut out the cancer when it threatens life and limb, pinpoint the tumor and do away with him. To reach what's inside, we must pierce our own skin. Will the cure be more than we can stand? pray for wisdom and a steady hand. For we are all connected. We are all connected. In spite of all the walls we have erected, we are all connected. Find the blade that can cut the fear in which all hate is born. Cut it away and the truth will appear, as we shall discover when the veil is torn. That we are all connected. We are all connected. Though our ties have so long been neglected, we are all connected. We are all connected.
Yay.
Thank you.
Such a heavy and yet hopeful song, you know, at the same time. It's just kind of amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty perfect.
Thank you. You know, it was a special one for me.
And still so completely apropos for our times.
Unfortunately, it is.
Yeah.
I didn't think that song would really have a whole lot of legs, and no, it just goes on. It just goes on. I wish it wouldn't, but it does.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Thank you for writing it.
you know.
Nice.
And hey,
Sue Fink.
we got one more tune from the fabulous Fink.
Well, I'm going to mention my cicada suite. So I wrote, I can't, the echo is really bad. Oh, there we go. Thank you. But I'm going to ask at the end when we do the cicada chorus, if you guys want to unmute and try to harmonize with me. I think we should try it. I mean, you only live once. Anyhow, I wrote 2 songs inspired by the cicadas several years ago. And then this year, the Brood X or Brood 10 cicadas are out all over the East Coast. Have they hit Michigan? Have you guys had the cicadas? Just a little, because they're all over the East Coast. Chicago, unfortunately, didn't get them. But I was thinking, here we are emerging from pandemic isolation. Here's the cicadas all coming out. This is the time I want to record them and make a keepsake of these times. And I didn't see making a CD for 2 songs. So I had my friend Rebecca Hasso design a cicada-shaped flash drive. Here he is. And you just pop off his little head, and then you plug it in, and then you can listen to the songs. Don't Berate a Cicada, a jazzy little number of cicada factoids, and Hymn of the Cicada, which I'm about to play now, which is from the cicada's point of view. And then to put it back together, you just press his little nose, and it just pops right back into place. So I love it. I touch it all the time, and then I put it in this lovely packaging, and it's accessible from my website, which Annie Capps designed. Anyhow, this is called Hymn of the Cicada. There is a cicada chorus at the end. If any of you at home want to harmonize, please do. And I'm going to see if Annie and Jim can unmute when we get to that part and harmonize. I think we can do it. Just so cool. Here we go. For 17 years I stayed underground, safe in the soil, just digging around. A brown-colored nymph, I toiled and I slept, thought no great thoughts, neither laughed nor I wept, till one day I felt compelled to seek sky. I burrowed straight up, can't say I knew why. I climbed up a tree trunk, drank in the sun's light, felt myself burst at my skin now too tight. How I clung to that old skin, all else new and strange. Eyes red with wonder, I felt myself change. Cicada, 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 goodbye to the old. With wings I now fly. Sisters and brothers, let's sing till we die. Let's sing summer's waning, of love and of mating. Let's drink every dewdrop, there's no time for waiting. Let's sing of green glory, let's praise the day's beauty. Let's waken the world, it's our sacred duty. Sing till we die, sisters and brothers, let's sing. 40 days if I'm lucky before I am gone. 40 brief days to sing out my song. So much of this world I never will see, but I'm too rapt with wonder by this single tree, this glorious tree given to me. So I sing, here it comes, sing till we die. Ah, ah, cicada, cicada,
Oh,
We totally forgot to do that. Hello.
Hello. We broke the sound barrier.
So now we have to say goodbye.
Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
Not yet.
not yet. We're just.
Well,
First we say thank you.
yes,
Thank
we do.
you.
Thank you one last time.
Thank
And I
you.
do- I have a
Thank
special-
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Okay.
to everybody.
We're thrilled that you could join us today.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. And since Jim's the only one without echo right now, I don't know. Hey, Jim, do me a favor and mute yourself for a quick second.
Yeah. When I mute, the echo goes away, I think.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay, so mute for a quick
Hold
second.
on.
And the echo is.
It's gone.
Oh, well, just stay there for a second. Hi. Oh, Dave Boutet says, hi, Miss Sue.
Ah,
A big shout out. Jan Christ had a birthday yesterday, and I'm such a bad friend because I was still celebrating my own birthday from a week ago. I'm just kidding. That's not true. I just flaked. So happy birthday. And Jim Bizer has a birthday coming up. And Sue Fink just had a birthday a couple days ago,
Yep.
as we were talking about earlier in the show. And so, honest to God, I had no idea we had this many cancers among us, you know? And I mean, now we know why we get along so well. So we need to have a party sometime soon. But to all the birthdays out there all year long, everybody who had a birthday last year, and I just want to say thank you so much again to my lovely guest. It was so good to see you guys. I know we're doing outdoor shows, but Sue, this was a lot cheaper for you.
It was. I didn't
Right.
have to run all the way to Michigan.
No gas, no nothing. And
Yeah.
even Jim, who only lives 45 minutes or an hour or so from me, I almost said come over, but this is kind of fun that we can do it.
I like it. Next time we can try like with a cupcake and passing it from window to window and see if we can do that.
Yeah, we should have done that. Birthday cake and everything. I was a little out of practice. It was a little rough. Yeah. So this was great. Thank you, everybody. Thanks to all our friends out there.
Thank you, Annie. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, super fun. And we will see you next month, maybe. But keep an eye on Facebook. Sign up for mailing lists, and I'll do the one last final post in the chat.
Thank you for the birthday wishes, everybody.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, it's so fun. That's great. All right, everybody. Big shows coming up. Make sure you check these guys out on their websites and see where they're playing, and come find us, maybe in person. It'd be awesome. So I hate this part where we say goodbye, but we're going to just end the stream right now. So you guys wave. Say bye, Jim.
Bye.
Bye.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Bye.